When you're making a request, you're asking of someone who is in a position to fulfill that request, that they grant that request to you. So you are technically powerless because you're not capable of fulfilling that request yourself, right? If I make a request to the Langar through the form of prayer, the question is this: should I make the request hoping that the request might be granted if I do my sadhana this morning, or do something nice for somebody, or just hope that it will be granted? Or should I go before my guru, make that request with the absolute conviction that whatever I ask for will be granted? There's a difference in intent, right? There's a difference in projection, right? Guru tells us that whatever I ask for, God gives that to me. Now, how many have asked for things in prayer and maybe it didn't happen? And if you look at the nature of that prayer, was it, please grant me this, or, hey, I belong to you, come through? There's a difference, right? One is based on perhaps hope, perhaps maybe faith, but the other is based on absolute conviction. If I ask you to give me parshad, I'm asking because I know you have it. And I'm asking with the expectation that you're going to grant that to me. Because for you not to give me parshad if you have it is unthinkable, right? Would you deny someone parshad if you had it and they asked you? Of course not. How many of you are parents? You have children. And if your child asks you for something, what do? You do backflips and stand on your head to make sure that they get what they ask for, right? Unless it's detrimental for them. If I know that God exists, if I know that I am created by that, if I know that that is what sustains me, if I know not only God's name, but all of his nicknames, and I can call him by those names, you think he's not going to come running? He's not going to fulfill my request? When you get up in the morning and you do your sadhana and you do your bani, your part, and you chant Ik Onkar, it's not just filling space. There is actually something that vibrates to that relates to that resonates. And you create a link. We are vibrating. We are creating a sound. We are creating a vibrational energy. We are creating overtones. And it's that frequency that vibrates to the supreme frequency that makes a connection. And when that happens, prayers are heard. Guru tells us that prayers are heard. Every religion tells us that prayers are heard. Question is how to pray. That's the secret, right? How do I pray? There are many prayers that are written down. We can recite those. We can recite our own prayer in our own words. The words don't matter. All the words do is create the vibration. It's how we in our conscious mind express what's there. It is that projection, that sense of projection, that sense of connection, and the absolute conviction that this is going to be fulfilled. So, when I, in my space, wherever it is, do my prayer, do my Ardas, if I don't do it convinced that it will be granted, then I'm really wasting my time. If I don't believe that my guru can fulfill my prayer, then I've got no reason to be there. I've got no reason to make a request, because I've already made up my mind that it won't happen. In my own life, I will tell you that those things that I've really prayed for, I've always gotten. Those things that I kind of prayed for, kind of happened sometimes. Those things that I wasn't sure about praying for, never happened. So where does the power come from?
Conviction.
Sorry, submission?
Conviction.
Conviction, yeah. I mean, we have the power. We have the power. And when you surrender yourself, humble yourself to make that request. Because, right, we're all macho. We're big ego. I don't need anybody. I don't need anything. So when we humble ourselves to make that request, we are acknowledging that we need help. We are acknowledging that there is something beyond us that can cover us, that can protect us, that can clear the way.